Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine, healthy, and revised the previous exercises. Now, in this video, we will start the next topic, that is estimation. Now, imagine a big celebration at your home. The first thing you do is to find out roughly how many guests may visit at your home. Can you get an idea of the exact number of visitors? I repeat. Can you get an idea of the exact number of visitors? Obviously not. The word "an idea" itself shows the number of people were near about. I repeat, near about the exact numbers. So, what is estimation? Estimation, it is a close guess or prediction of the answer. We use estimation when we do shopping, when cooking, with time, with distance. When we do shopping, then we will estimate that what will be the bill. So other keywords, that is about, close to, almost, approximate, these are the keywords for estimation. Estimation word will come approximate, about, close to, and almost. Now next, there are some steps to estimate the number. So in this we have to estimate to nearest tens. First step, circle digit rounding to, and we have to estimate nearest tens. So write this is ones and tens as one step. First step, you have to circle the digit rounding to. It is a tens place, so you have to circle it. Now second step, underline the digit to the right. This digit is at right, so underline this digit. Now underlined, if the underlined digit is 5 or bigger than 5, then you have to add one more. But if it is 4 or less than 4, let it at rest. It will remains the same. Now here the underlined digit is 4. So anything to the left remains the same and the right becomes 0. It will remain same. I will write 5 0 because here 4, it is 4 which is less than 5, so it will remains the same. So next is 78. It is at ones place, at tens place, again circled at tens place, underline this digit. Now this digit is 8 which is bigger than 5, so what will be the step? We have to add one more to the left, so it will becomes 8080. Now next, it is at ones place, 2 is at tens place, circle the digit, underline which is at right, it is less than 5, so it will becomes 2020. Now next is estimating to nearest 100. So ones, tens, 100. According to the first step, circle digit rounding to, then underline the digit to the right. Now this digit, that is 4, it is less than 5, so it will becomes 200 because anything to the left remains the same and anything to the right becomes 0. Now next, again ones, tens, hundreds, circle this digit, underline this digit. Now this digit is bigger than 5, so you have to add one more in this and it will equals to 600. Now next, ones, tens, 100, again circle this digit, underline the digit to the right. This is 9 which is bigger than 5. Again you have to add one more and it will becomes 500. Now next is estimating to nearest 1000. For this, write ones, tens, 100, 1000. According to the first step, circle the digit rounding to, underline the digit to the right. Now this digit 6 which is greater than 5, so I will add 1 in 8, so it will becomes 900. 0. Now next again, ones, tens, 100,000. Circle the digit rounding to, underline to the right. This is 3 and 3 is less than 5, so it will remains the same, which is equals to 4,000. Now exercise 1.3, which is on page number 23. First question is, estimate each of the following using general rule. If general rule is given, then you can estimate by rounding off to 100,000. It's up to you. So in first question A part, I will round off to nearest 100. Round off to 100, because in general rule it's up to you. You can round off to nearest 100, thousands, tens according to the question. So all the ways are correct. Now round off to hundreds. If I have to round off to hundreds, what will be the step? As we know, this is ones, tens, 100. Circle the digit rounding to, underline the digit to the right, as this 3 is lesser than 5, so the anything to this left remains the same, so it will equals to 700. Now next is 998. Circle the digit rounding to, underline to the right. This is 9 and 9 is greater than 5. If this digit is greater than 5, then we have to add 1 in the previous digit, so it will becomes 1000. As in the question there is sum, so I will put the sign of addition, and here I will write estimated sum. So my answer equals to 1700. So estimated sum is 1700. Now B part of the same question. Question number 1, you have to estimate. I will estimate by rounding off to nearest 100, because we have to solve by general rule. For this, ones, tens, hundreds. Again, if I am rounding off to 100, so I have to circle the digit rounding to, then underline the digit to the right. Now this 9, which is greater than 5, so I will add plus 1 in 7, so it will becomes 800. Now again, ones, tens, 100. Circle this, underline 1, as 1 is lesser than 5, so it will remains the same and it will becomes 300. Now in the question, minus is given, so I have to put the sign of subtraction, and I will write estimated difference. If I am adding, then I will write estimated sum, but here I am subtracting. For minus, I will write estimated difference, so it will becomes 500. So this is the estimated difference. C part is again same. We have to solve by using general rule. For this, I am solving by rounds of to thousands. This is ones, tens, 100,000. So if I am rounding off to 1000, I have to circle this, underline to the right. This is 9, which is greater than 5, so I will add 1 in 2, so it will becomes 13000, that is 13,000. And again, circle it, underline 8, and this 8 is greater than 5, so add plus 1 in this, it will becomes 3000. Now you have plus, write plus, and if I am adding, so I will write estimated sum, and it is equals to 16,000. So this is the estimated sum. Now D part, again I am rounding off to nearest 1000. So this is ones, tens, 100,000. Again you have to circle it, underline to the right. This 2 is lesser than 5, so the whole at the right will becomes 0 and the left will remains same. Again circle it and underline 4, and this 4 is again lesser than 5, so it will equals to 21,000. So as the question is of subtraction, so I will write estimated difference. So it will becomes 7,000. Question number 2 is give a rough estimate by rounding off to nearest 100 and also a closer estimate by rounding off to nearest 10. So in this question we have to round off into two ways. First nearest 100, then nearest tens. Now first is we have to round off to 100. So as we know, this is ones, tens, 100. So circle this digit, underline the digit to the right, and 3 is lesser than 5. So it will becomes 400. Then again circle the digit at 100 place, underline the digit to the right. This is 3, again lesser than 5, so it will remains same, that is 300. Now circle that digit, it is at 100 place, then underline the digits to the right. Again this one is lesser than 5, so it will remains same. As the question is of addition, then write plus the sign of addition. Then after solving we get 0, here again 0, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10, 0, 1 carry, then 5,000. So I will write estimated sum. Now next we have to round off to tens. So for this, circle the digit at tens place and underline the digit to the right. As 9 is greater than 5, so I will add 1 in this 3. So we will write 440. Now again circle the digit at tens place, that is 3, and underline the digit at the right. Here 4 is less than 5, so it will remains the same, the left remains the same, so it will equals to 330. Now this is at ones place, tens place, underline the digit to the right. Now this 7 is greater than 5, so I will add 1 in this, so it will becomes 4320. Now as the sum is of addition, I will write estimated sum. 0 plus 0 plus 0 will become 0. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10, 1 carry, 1 plus 4, that is 5090. When we round off to nearest 100, the answer will be 5000, and when we round off to nearest tens, the answer will be 5090. Next, question number 3, estimate the following product using general rule. So I will round off to 100 because it's up to you. You have to round off to nearest 100, tens, it's up to you. This is ones, tens, 100. Circle this, underline to the right. This 7 is greater than 5, so I will add 1 in this 5, so it will become 600. Again circle this, underline 6. 6 is again greater than 5, so I will add 1 in 1, so it will becomes 200. Now you have to multiply it, means 600 multiply 200. When you have to multiply such kind of questions in which zeros are there, first step is multiply the digits first or numbers. Here 6 multiply by 2, that is 12. Then count how many zeros are there. 1 2 3 4. 4 zeros are there, so I will add 4 zeros. 1 2 3 4. So this is your remaining answer, and I will write estimated product. Estimated product, that is 1,20,000. So next we have Roman numerals. There is no such exercise based on Roman numerals, but we will do this topic, which is on page number 24, 25 and 26 on NCERT books. So what are Roman numerals? Numbers in this system are represented by the combination of letters from the Latin alphabet. From Latin alphabet, letters are like A, B, C up to so on up to Z. From A to Z, we always use the capital letters while writing Roman numerals. Now I have to write one in Roman numerals, so I will use I, capital I, this represents 1. Then 2 is represented by 2, capital I. Then here I am writing 3. I am writing I 3 times. Always use capital letters while writing Roman numeral. Now I have to write 4, then I, 4. I have to write 5, then V, 6, that is VI, then 7. Then I have to write 8, then 9, then 10. Then for 50 we have L, for 100 C, for 500 D, and for 1000 M. So there are some rules for the systems which we will discuss in these videos. Before discussing the rules, if we have to write any number in Roman numeral, suppose I have to write 7 in Roman numeral, I have to write like this, V, I. Some write like this. This is the incorrect way. This is incorrect, and this is the correct way, because we always use letters while writing Roman numerals. Now the rules for the system are, first rule is, if a symbol is repeated means more than 1, its value is added as many times as it occurs. I repeat, if a symbol is repeated, its value is added how many times? As many times it occurs. If I am writing this x, it repeated how many times? 2 times. This x represent 10, this x represent 10, so it will becomes 10 plus 10, it will equals to 0. Suppose we have this 2, 1 plus 1, it repeated 2 times, so we will write 2. If it repeats 3 times, then I will add 1 how many times? 3 times, so it will equals to 3. Now next rule is, a symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. In A part we done, if symbol is repeated, then its value is added as many times as it occurs, but it is not repeated more than 3 times, means maximum it repeated 3 times, but more than 3 is not possible. For example, if I am writing x, it repeats 3 times, I will write 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals to 30, but I can't write x 4 times. It is not 40, wrong, because as per the rule, a symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. So maximum time of repetition is 3. Now C part is, symbols V, L, D are never repeated. If we are writing V, it represents 5. But we can't write V 2 times, because according to the rule, we can't repeat these symbols. Similarly, we can't repeat L, we can't repeat D. Now D part is, next rule is, if a symbol of a smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of a greater value, its value gets added to the value of the greater symbol. Suppose we have this V, I. Now link this rule with this. If a symbol of a smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of a greater value. This is right to the greater value. Then the value gets added to the value of the greater symbol. It means if smaller symbol is written to the right of the greater value, then we will add these. Then it will becomes 5 plus 1 is equals to 6. Suppose I have x, I. This is at left greater symbol, and these two symbols are smaller, and it is at right. So according to the rule, if the greater symbol is at left and the smaller is at right of the greater, then we will add. So it will becomes 2 plus 1 plus 1. This is equals to 12. Now E part is the reverse of the previous rule. If a symbol of a smaller value is written to the left of the symbol of the greater value, its value is subtracted from the value of the greater symbol. Suppose I have I, V. This I represent 1 and it represent 5. If the smaller value is written to the left of the greater, then we have to subtract. Suppose I have this Vi, it represent 5, it represent 5. If the smaller value is to the right of the symbol greater, then I have to add. Okay, another example. If I have Ix, it represents 1, it represents 10. It is smaller, and smaller is written to the left of the symbol of the greater value, so I have to subtract. If I'm writing like this, this is 10, this is 1. Now if a symbol of a smaller value is written to the right of the symbol of a greater value, then we have to add. Now the F part is the symbols V, L and D are never written to the left of a symbol of a greater value. If the value written is greater than this V, then this V can never be written to the left of a symbol of the greater value. Suppose I have this X, V. This is 10, 10 and 5. So this is the correct way to write, but I can't write V, X, because we can't write this V to the left of a symbol of the greater value. This is the incorrect way. Similarly, I can write MD because M represents 1000 and this represents 500. But we can't write DM because now here D have a smaller value as comparative to M. So this is the incorrect way. So we discussed the rules of the Roman numerals. Now question is, we have to write in Roman numerals. This is the Hindu-Arabic numeral and I have to write this in Roman numeral. For this you have to break this. You will write 40 plus 8 and Roman numeral of 40 is XL and 8 is VI. So it will equals to XL VI again I. Similarly, you can solve this 53. First step, break it. You will write 50 plus 3. The symbol of 50 is L and the symbol of 3 is I 3 times. So while adding, you will get L 3 times I. Okay students, I hope you all understood today's concept, and now your homework is to solve remaining part of the question of exercise 1.3 and try these, which is given on page number 25, and A and B part which is given on the same page at the last. Take care.